Welcome to TExES Art EC-12 practice test. Let's begin. Question 1. Which of the following best describes formative assessment? Here are your options. Option A. A final exam. Option B. Standardized testing. Option C. Ongoing checks for understanding. Option D. A statewide diagnostic test. The correct answer is option C. Ongoing checks for understanding. Explanation. Formative assessments are used during instruction to monitor student learning and adjust teaching. Question 2. What is scaffolding in the context of education? Here are your options. Option A. A disciplinary technique. Option B. Temporary support provided to help a student learn a new concept. Option C. A standardized grading rubric. Option D. A physical structure in the classroom. The correct answer is option B. Temporary support provided to help a student learn a new concept. Explanation. Scaffolds are instructional supports that are gradually removed as the student becomes independent. Question 3. Which educational theorist is associated with the zone of proximal development, ZPD? Here are your options. Option A. Jean Piaget. Option B. B.F. Skinner. Option C. Lev Vygotsky. Option D. Albert Bandura. The correct answer is option C. Lev Vygotsky. Explanation. Vygotsky proposed the ZPD, which is the difference between what a learner can do without help and with help. Question 4. What is the primary goal of differentiated instruction? Here are your options. Option A. To teach all students in the same way. Option B. To provide different standardized tests. Option C. To meet the diverse needs of students in the same classroom. Option D. To separate students based on ability levels. The correct answer is option C. To meet the diverse needs of students in the same classroom. Explanation. Differentiation involves tailoring instruction to meet individual student needs and learning styles. Question 5. An individualized education program, IEP, is required for which group of students? Here are your options. Option A. English language learners. Option B. Gifted and talented students. Option C. Students with identified disabilities requiring special education. Option D. All public school students. The correct answer is option C. Students with identified disabilities requiring special education. Explanation. An IEP is a legally binding document that mandates specific accommodations and services for students with disabilities. Question 6. Which of the following is an example of an intrinsic motivator? Here are your options. Option A. Getting a gold star. Option B. Earning in a grade. Option C. A desire to learn a new skill for personal satisfaction. Option D. Praise from a teacher. The correct answer is option C. A desire to learn a new skill for personal satisfaction. Explanation. Intrinsic motivation comes from within the individual, driven by personal interest or enjoyment. Question 7. What is the purpose of a summative assessment? Here are your options. Option A. To monitor learning progress. Option B. To evaluate student learning at the end of an instructional unit. Option C. To diagnose learning gaps before a lesson. Option D. To practice new skills. The correct answer is option B. To evaluate student learning at the end of an instructional unit. Explanation. Summative assessments measure mastery against a standard or benchmark at the conclusion of a unit. Question 8. Which teaching strategy involves students working together in small groups? Here are your options. Option A. Direct instruction. Option B. Cooperative learning. Option C. Independent study. Option D. Lecturing. The correct answer is option B. Cooperative learning. Explanation. Cooperative learning promotes collaboration and peer-to-peer interaction. Question 9. What does wait time refer to in classroom questioning? Here are your options. Option A. The time until the bell rings. Option B. The pause after a teacher asks a question before calling on a student. Option C. The time it takes to grade papers. Option D. The time a student spends in detention. The correct answer is option B. The pause after a teacher asks a question before calling on a student. Explanation. Increasing wait time allows students more time to process the question and formulate an answer. Question 10. Which of Bloom's taxonomy levels requires the highest order of thinking? Here are your options. Option A. Remembering. Option B. Understanding. Option C. Applying. Option D. Creating. The correct answer is option D. Creating. Explanation. Creating, or synthesizing, involves putting elements together to form a coherent or functional whole. Question 11. What is a rubric? Here are your options. Option A. A type of textbook. Option B. A scoring guide used to evaluate performance, a product, or a project. Option C. A classroom rule. Option D. A behavioral contract. The correct answer is option B. A scoring guide used to evaluate performance, a product, or a project. Explanation. Rubrics explicitly outline the criteria for evaluating student work. Question 12. Which term refers to adjusting the curriculum for gifted learners? Here are your options. Option A. Remediation. Option B. Mainstreaming. Option C. Enrichment. Option D. Inclusion. The correct answer is option C. Enrichment. Explanation. Enrichment provides gifted students with more challenging or expansive content. Question 13. What is the main focus of Piaget's theory of cognitive development? Here are your options. Option A. Social interactions. Option B. Stages of intellectual growth from infancy to adulthood. Option C. Behavior modification. Option D. Emotional intelligence. The correct answer is option B. Stages of intellectual growth from infancy to adulthood. Explanation. Piaget outlined 4 stages: sensoromotor, preoperational, concrete operational, and formal operational. Question 14. A teacher uses a KWL chart. What does the W stand for? Here are your options. Option A. What I wonder or want to know. Option B. Where to look. Option C. When it happened. Option D. Why it matters. The correct answer is option A. What I wonder or want to know. Explanation. KWL stands for what I know, what I want to know, and what I learned. Question 15. What is the primary benefit of activating prior knowledge? Here are your options. Option A. It takes up class time. Option B. It helps students connect new information to what they already know. Option C. It eliminates the need for direct instruction. Option D. It replaces assessment. The correct answer is option B. It helps students connect new information to what they already know. Explanation. Connecting to schema, prior knowledge, improves comprehension and retention. Question 16. Which law ensures that students with disabilities receive a free appropriate public education, FAPE? Here are your options. Option A. Title IX. Option B. No Child Left Behind. Option C. IDEA, Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. Option D. FERPA. The correct answer is option C. IDEA, Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. Explanation. IDEA governs how states and public agencies provide early intervention, special education, and related services. Question 17. What is classroom management primarily concerned with? Here are your options. Option A. Decorating the room. Option B. Maintaining a positive, productive learning environment. Option C. Handling school budgets. Option D. Scheduling field trips. The correct answer is option B. Maintaining a positive, productive learning environment. Explanation. It involves the strategies and procedures a teacher uses to maintain an environment conducive to learning. Question 18. What is phonemic awareness? Here are your options. Option A. The ability to read fluently. Option B. The ability to understand vocabulary. Option C. The ability to hear, identify, and manipulate individual sounds in spoken words. Option D. The ability to spell correctly. The correct answer is option C. The ability to hear, identify, and manipulate individual sounds in spoken words. Explanation. It is an auditory skill that is a foundational step in learning to read. Question 19. Which assessment is used to compare a student's performance to a larger representative group? Here are your options. Option A, Criterion Reference Test. Option B, Norm Reference Test. Option C, Portfolio Assessment. Option D, Observational Checklist. The correct answer is option B, Norm Reference Test. Explanation. Norm reference tests compare test takers to a normative sample, example, scoring in the 80th percentile. Question 20. What is inclusion in a school setting? Here are your options. Option A, isolating students with disabilities. Option B, placing students with disabilities in general education classrooms alongside peers. Option C, a disciplinary method. Option D, excluding certain topics from the curriculum. The correct answer is option B, placing students with disabilities in general education classrooms alongside peers. Explanation. Inclusion ensures equitable access to the general education environment for all students.